Good evening, friends. Last class we have discussed CI and SI. Today we are going to discuss the next chapter, that is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Okay, so come for the next one. So arithmetic progression and geometric progression, this is your next chapter. So come further, arithmetic progression, which is known as AP series, GP series. So AP is all about your arithmetic progression. So what do you mean by AP? So come for the definition first. What do you mean by AP? If certain quantities either increased or decreased by some same constant, then that is known as series, and that series is known as arithmetic progression. If some quantities are either increased or decreased by same constant, then that is known as series, and that series is known as arithmetic progression. If some quantities are either increased or decreased by same constant, then that is known as series, and the corresponding series is known as AP or arithmetic progression. Same constant. Okay. Then what do you mean by series? Series is your sum of terms of an sequence. So series is your sum of terms of an sequence is known as series. Sum of terms of a sequence is your series. Then what do you mean by sequence? And sequence is of how many types? Sequence is your two types. First one is finite sequence. Second one is infinite sequence. So what do you mean by finite sequence? If number of terms is finite, then this is known as finite sequence. If number of terms is finite, then it is known as finite sequence. If number of terms is infinitive, then this is known as infinite sequence. Then what do you mean by sequence? Sequence is an arrangement of numbers. Sequence is an arrangement of numbers in a definite order or law. That means that arrangement must follow definite order or definite law. That is known as sequence. So this is all about your definition. First is arithmetic progression. What do you mean by arithmetic progression? First is your AP. If some quantities are either increased or decreased by same constant, focus the word same constant, not some constant, that is same constant, then that is known as series, and that series is known as arithmetic progression. Then come for the second part. What do you mean by series? What do you mean by series? The series is your sum of terms of a sequence is known as series. Then sequence is of two types. One is your finite sequence, second one is your infinite sequence. So what do you mean by finite sequence? If number of terms is infinite, it's finite number, then that is known as finite sequence. If number of terms is infinitive, then that is known as infinite sequence. Then what do you mean by sequence? Sequence is an arrangement of numbers in a particular order or law or definite order or law. That means that arrangement must follow that order or law. Let's come for some examples. What do you mean by arrangement? What do you mean by sequence? Let 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. This is a sequence, and it follows the order. Difference between two numbers is 2. That means it follows a finite order. That means increases by 2. Increases by 2, or the difference between consecutive numbers is 2. So this is your sequence. Let's come for another example. 4, 8, 12, 16. This is another example of sequence, and it follows the difference between two consecutive numbers is 4. Then come for the next one. 10, minus 10, minus 30, minus 50. This is also your one of the example of sequence, because the difference between these two numbers is minus 20. Minus 20. That means it follows a order, definite order. Okay. Then come for the arithmetic progression. So this is your definition. Then come for the denomination part of arithmetic progression. Then important notations of AP or arithmetic progression. Important notations of AP. Then first point, first term of an AP is denoted as small a. It's small a. Last term of an AP is denoted as capital I. It's capital I. Difference or common difference HD, small d. Sum of terms of an AP is denoted as Sn, of an AP of n terms. Okay, of n terms is denoted as Sn. Nth term of an AP is denoted as Tn. So these are the notations of an important notations of an AP. So first term of an AP is denoted as small a, last term is capital I, difference or common difference is denoted as D, sum of terms of an AP of n terms is denoted as Sn, nth term of an AP is denoted as Tn. All these notations are used while we are solving the problems. While we are solving problem, we will use these notations. Okay. So come for one example. Let 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So here A is equal to 2. What do you mean by A? A is your first term of an AP. So A is equal to 2. Then last term I is equal to 12. Then common difference D. Common difference is 4 minus 2 or 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. So common difference D is equal to 2. Then Sn. Next we will find out how to calculate Sn, sum of terms. Then Tn. Next we will calculate. How do we calculate Tn? What do you mean by Tn? Nth term. What do you mean by Tn? Come for the Tn part. So the general term of an AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus n minus 1 into D, A plus n minus 1 into D. So here T1 nth term of an AP is denoted as Tn. So T1 is your first term is your A, T2 is your A plus D second term, T2 is your second term, T3 is your A plus 2D. Then it can also be written as A plus 1 minus 1 into D, A plus 2 minus 1 into D, A plus 3 minus 1 into D, A plus 3D, or it can be written as A plus 4 minus 1 into D. So Tn can be written as A plus n minus 1 into D. So general term of an AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and this is your nth term, that is Tn. Tn is your A plus n minus 1 into D. So T1 is A, that can also be written as A plus 1 minus 1 into D. So common term is Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Very important. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. By using this, we can calculate the number of terms. Let find out T7. Find out T7. We know Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So to find out T7, n equal to 7 minus 1 into D, A plus 6D. So T7 is your A plus 6D. Then find out T23, 23rd term. So 23rd term is your A plus n minus 1 into D, A plus n is your 23, A is your 23, so A plus 22D. So this is all about your nth term. All about your nth term. Then come for the next one. अच्छा, General term of AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus n minus 1 into D. So to find out Sn, so what do you mean by Sn? Sn is sum of terms of an AP, sum of terms of n number of terms of an AP. Okay, so Sn equal to A plus D plus A plus 2D plus A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the n term, this term is the nth term. So Sn is summation of n number of terms of an AP is noted as Sn. So Sn equal to A plus D up to A plus n minus 1 into D, because this one is your Tn or nth term. Sn is sum of terms of n number of terms of an AP. So Sn is this one. It can also be written as Sn equal to first A plus n minus 1 into D plus A plus n minus 2 into D, A plus D plus A. It can also be written as like this. By adding these two, to Sn equal to n into 2A plus n minus n into D. This implies Sn equal to n by 2 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is another formula. To find out Sn of n number of terms of an AP, so we will directly use the formula Sn equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, fine. Then come for arithmetic mean. Or AM, arithmetic mean of two numbers. Arithmetic mean of two numbers. Select the two numbers each A and B. Let the two numbers each A and B. X is AM, arithmetic mean of A and B, where A, X, B are in arithmetic progression. The first AB are two numbers. X is one number lies between A and B, and X is known as the arithmetic mean of A and B, which satisfies AXB. That means AXB are in AP. These three are in arithmetic progression. Then if AXB are in AP, then the difference between X minus A is equal to B minus X, because when a series is in AP, the difference between consecutive numbers is same. That means X minus A is equal to B minus X. Then it can also be written as X plus X is equal to A plus B. This implies that 2x equal to A plus B. This implies x equal to A plus B by 2. So this is the formula of arithmetic mean of two numbers which lies in AP. Okay. So arithmetic mean of two numbers or between two numbers. Arithmetic mean between two numbers. So let the two numbers a and b. X lies between a and b. A, x, b are in AP. According to AP, if a, x, b are in AP, the difference between these consecutive numbers are same. That means it can also be written as x minus a is equal to b minus x. Then by solving this one, x equal to a plus b by 2. This is the formula of arithmetic numbers. Arithmetic mean between two numbers. Okay. Then come for the arithmetic between n numbers. N arithmetic mean between two numbers a and b. N arithmetic mean between two numbers or two quantities a and b. That means a, b are two numbers. All the arithmetic means n arithmetic means, that means n numbers x1, x2, xn are the arithmetic means between a and b. So x1, x2, x3, xn minus 1, xn and b. So the total number of how many numbers are there? x1 to xn n numbers, then a is your n plus 1, b is your n plus 2. So total n plus 2 terms are there in this series. AB and to AB are two numbers. Then n arithmetic mean we have to calculate. So n arithmetic means x1 is one arithmetic mean, x2, x3 like xn. So x1 to xn is your n terms. Then AB is your two terms. So total is your n plus 2 terms. Okay. Then here b is your last term or t n plus 2, t n plus 2. So b or t n plus 2 is your t n equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Tn plus 2 a plus n so a plus n plus 1 into d, cos b is your n plus 2 term. This implies b is equal to this one. So b minus d is equal to b minus a is equal to n plus 1 into d. This implies d is equal to b minus a by n plus 1. What do you mean by d? D is your common difference. D is your common difference. So b is your last term, or here last term is your n plus 2 term. N plus term. So Tn plus 2 equal to, we know Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So Tn plus 2 equal to a plus, here in terms of n plus 2 is there, n plus 2 minus 1 into d. So b is equal to a plus n plus 1 into d. So b minus a equal to n plus 1 into t, d equal to b minus a by n plus 1. So let's find out x1. x1 is your a plus d, or x1 is second term. That means t2 is equal to x1. A is your first term, x1 is your second term. So t2 is equal to x1. T2 equal to A plus 2 minus 1 into D, A plus D. So x1 is your A plus D. Here A is your A, D is your B minus A by n plus 1. I'll calculate n plus A plus B minus A by n plus 1. An plus A minus A cancel, an plus B by n plus 1. So this is your x1. Like we can calculate x2, x3 up to xn. Okay. So while calculating x2, x2 is your third term. So T3 equal to A plus 2D. So A is your A, D is your B minus A by n plus 1. Then by putting the formula, we can find out the value of x2 up to xn. Okay. Okay, this is all about your n arithmetic mean between two numbers A and B. Then come for some formulas. Write down some formulas. Sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. Sum of first n natural numbers. So Sn equal to what do you then let's find out the 1, 2, 3 n. So this is your AP of first n natural numbers 1, 2, 3 n. Then Sn equal to what do you mean by Sn? We have just calculated the formula of Sn. Sn equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D, or it can directly written as n into n plus, by using the formula n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Then at last we find Sn equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 if sum of first n natural numbers we calculate, then Sn equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay. Then come for the next one. Sum of first n odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 n. Sum of first n odd numbers. So what will be the Sn? What will be the Sn? We know Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. By using the formula, we can also calculate that Sn equal to n square. Sn equal to n square. Then sum of first even numbers. Sum of first and even numbers. So here Sn equal to, so if we common 2, taking the common 2, it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 n. Then this is your n natural numbers. Sn equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So here Sn equal to 2 into n into n plus 1 by 2. By 2 to cancel, n into n plus 1. So sum of first n even numbers is your n into n plus 1. Okay, then sum of squares of first n numbers. Sum of squares of first n numbers. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square up to n square. Then Sn equal to, so sum of squares of first n numbers, then Sn equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 by 6. So this is your sum of squares of first n numbers, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square up to n square. Then Sn equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Then sum of cubes of first n numbers, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube up to n cube. So sum of cubes of first n numbers. So what will be the Sn? Sn is your n square into n plus 1 square by 4. So this is your sum of cubes of first n numbers, 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube up to n cube, and Sn is your n square into n plus 1 square by 4. So this is all about your formulas. Then come for some examples. So formula is total 5 to 6 formulas are there. First is your sum of first n natural numbers, Sn, then first n even numbers, then first n odd numbers, then first squares of n even n numbers, then cubes of first n numbers. Okay, then come for some examples. If the 7th and 11th terms of an AP are minus 39 and 5 respectively, then find out the 20th term, and the sum of first 20th term. So what if the 7th and 11th terms of an AP are minus 39 and 5 respectively, then find out the 20th term and the sum of first 20th term. So how do we proceed? So first find out what it is given. Here it is given that T7 is equal to minus 39, T11 is your 5. So T7 is your A plus 7 minus 1 into D is equal to minus 39, or it can be written as A plus 6D equal to minus 39. Similarly, T11 is your 5. This implies T11 it can be written as A plus n minus 1 into D, n is your 11. So A plus 10D is equal to 5. So this is your equation 1 and equation 2. By solving this one, A plus 6D is equal to minus 39, A plus 10D is equal to 5. So equation 1, equation 2. By solving, equation 1 and 2, we have to find out the value of A and the value of D. By solving the equation 1 and 2, we have to find out the value of A and D, and the value of A is your minus 105, D is your 11. Then, so from these two information, we are finding out the value of A and the value of D. Then come for the next part, find out the 20th term. 20th term is your T20. So T20 equal to A plus 20 minus 1 into D. Here A is your minus 105 plus 20 minus 1, 19. D is your 11. So minus 105 so T20 is your 104, or the value of 20th term. Then find out the 20th term. The 20th term is your 105. Then again it is asking find out the sum of first 20 term. That means Sn equal to, we know the formula, n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D, n minus 1 into D. Here n is your 20, because the sum of first 20 term, that means n equal to 20. So S20 is your 20 by 2. 2 into A is your minus 105, minus 105 plus n is your 20, then D is your 11. By solving these one, 20 by 2, 10, 2 into minus 105 is your 210 minus 210 plus 20 minus 1, 19, 19 into 11. So 10 into minus 210 plus 19 into 11 is your 209. So 10 into minus 1 is your minus 10. So minus 10 is your answer. So the sum of first 20th term is your minus 10. So if the 7th and 11th term of an AP are minus 39 and 5 respectively, then find out the 20th term and the sum of first 20 term. Then how do we proceed? So first find out what it is given, what the data is given. Data here it is given that the 7th term and the 11th term, these two data are given. So the 7th term is your minus 39. So T7 equal to minus 39. T7 equal to minus 39. But T7 equal to A plus 6D. A plus n minus 1 into D. N is your 7. So A plus 6D equal to minus 39. Similarly, T11 is your A plus 10D. A plus 10D equal to 5. It is given. Then by solving the equation 1 and 2, we'll find out A equal to minus 105, D is equal to 11. So from these two data, we have find out the value of A and D. Then requirement is your find out the term 20th term, that is T20. So T20 equal to A plus 20 minus 1 into D, that means A plus 19D. So A is your minus 105 plus 19 into D is your 11. By solving these one, T20 is your 104. Then the sum of first 20 term, that means Sn. Here n is equal to 20, that means S20. Then by putting the values in the formula, we will find out the answer is minus 10. So this is all about your first question. Then come for the next one. So in the AP chapter, first you have to find out what the data is given. So write down those first what the data is given. Then from this data, what the values are, we have to find out. Come for the next one. If the first term of an AP is minus 5 and last term is 25, the total number of terms is 10. Then find out sum of all terms then find out the sum of all terms. So first find out what the data is given. If the first term of an AP is minus 5, just before we have studied the notations, the first term is noted by small a, so small a is equal to minus 5. Then the last term is 25, that means Tn equal to 25. This implies Tn is your a plus n minus 1 into d, a plus here a is your minus 5 and Tn. It here one that the total number of terms is 10. That means Tn n is equal to 10. N is equal to 10. This implies T10 is equal to 25. T10 is equal to 25. So n is equal to 10 minus 1 into d. We don't know the value of d. This implies minus 5 plus 9d is equal to 25. 9d equal to 25 plus 5 30. Then d equal to 30 by 9 or 10 by 3 or 10 by 3. So the value of d is your 10 by 3. Then we have to find out the sum of all terms. Sum of all terms is, we know the formula Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n is sum of all terms means n is 10. So 10 by 2, 2 into the value of a is minus 5 plus 10 minus 1. We just find out the value of d, that is 10 by 3, 5 minus 10 plus 9 into 10 by 3. So 3 3s are 9, 5 minus 10 plus 10 is a 30. So 5 into 30 minus 10, 20 100. So the sum of all, find out the sum of all terms, that means sum of first 10 numbers, the sum of first 10 numbers is your 100. So the first term of an AP is minus 5, so notation of first term is small a, that is minus 5. Total number of terms is n equal to 10. The last term, that is tn equal to 25. But Tn also can be written, Tn equal to, we know the formula, a plus n minus 1 into d. So here n is your 10. So by putting this one, we find out the value of d equal to 10 by 3. Then find out the sum of all terms, that is S10. S10 equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Just put the value of n, a, d. Then you will find out the answer, S10 equal to 100. Okay, fine. Then come for the next one. If 1 by q plus r, 1 by r plus p, 1 by p plus q are in AP, then so that p square q square r square are in AP. So what it is given now, 1 by q plus r, 1 by r plus p, 1 by p plus q are in AP. We have to find out, or we have to prove that p square, q square, r square are in AP. So let's find out. It is given that are in AP. So if a sequence are in AP, that means the difference between these two conjugative numbers are same. This implies 1 by r plus p minus 1 by q plus r is equal to 1 by p plus q minus 1 by r plus p. This implies q plus r minus p by taking the LCMs, okay. So plus r minus r cancel. This implies q minus p by r plus p, q plus r is equal to plus p minus p cancel. R minus q by p plus q, r plus p. So r plus p get cancelled, r plus p get cancelled. This implies q minus p by q plus r is equal to r minus q divided by p plus q. Then by cross multiplication, p plus q r plus q, this implies it can be written as also q plus p. So a plus b into a minus b is your a square minus b square. a plus b, a minus b, so a square minus b square. Okay, if the difference between just the reverse of this one, if the sequence are in AP, then the difference of these consecutive numbers are also in AP. So if q square minus p square equal to r square minus q square, then p square q square are also in AP. Cause if these are in AP, then the difference between these one, q square minus p square is equal to, so here is this one. Okay, so this is all about the proof. If this series 1 by q plus r, 1 by r plus p, 1 by p plus q are in AP, then p square, q square, r square are also in AP. Okay, come for the next one. If A, B, C, R, P, Q, R term of an AP, then so that A into Q minus R zero, so if A, B, C are pth, qth, rth term of an AP, then so that or prove that A into this one plus B into this one plus C into this one equal to 0. If pth term of an AP is A, that means TP is your A. So before proceeding to this one, we have to assume let the first number is your x and the common difference is your, which D is your y. So TP is your A. That means it can be written as TP equal to Tn equal to formula A plus n minus 1 into D. Here A is your first term is your x. So x plus p minus 1 into D. D is your y is equal to A. Similarly, T, Q is your B. This implies x plus q minus 1 into y is your B. T, R is your C. This implies x plus r minus 1 into y is your C. In terms of A, we know the formula Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. A is your first term, but though pth term is your A, if we assume that the first number is equal to A, then the conflict will start. That's why I have taken the first number as x, common difference is equal to y. Okay, then come for the right hand side. A into q minus r plus b into r minus p plus c into p minus q is equal to 0. This implies A is your x plus into q minus r plus b is your into r minus p plus c is your okay, what we have done is, by replacing the value of A, by replacing the value of B, by replacing the value of C in the right hand side of A into Q minus R plus B into Q minus P, B into R minus P plus A into P minus Q. Then by solving this one, if we split this one by taking x common, then x into q minus r plus r minus p plus p minus q plus p minus 1 into y into q minus r plus then the value of this one is your 0, because r cancel, pp cancel, qq cancel, then x into 0 is 0. Then by solving this one, by taking y as common, pq minus rp minus q plus r plus qr minus pq minus r plus p plus rp minus rq minus p plus q. So pq get cancelled, minus rp plus rp cancelled, minus q plus q cancelled, plus r minus r cancelled, plus qr minus qr cancelled, plus p minus p cancelled. So this is your y into 0, this. So proved. If p, q, r term of a p is a, b, c, then we have to prove this one equal to 0. So tp equal to a, we know the tp equal to x plus p minus 1 into y. X is your first number, y is your common difference. Then x plus p minus 1 into x, like this one. By putting the value of a, b and c in the right hand side part, then we just find out the value of this one is 0, hence proved. So this is all about your arithmetic progression. So first definition, then some important notations, then how to calculate the Tn, Sn, then finding out the Tn, Sn, nth term and the sum of terms, then we come for some formulas, then the arithmetic mean between two numbers, then n number of arithmetic means between a and b, then some examples. So this is all about your AP. The next class we will go for the geometric progression. Thank you.